right. I'm not sure how many folks we have this evening, but thank you guys for joining the stream tonight. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Let me get some tunes on here. All right, so we have a new daily candle open here, a new weekly candle open here for Bitcoin. So kind of a nothing burger candle, right? We had a rejection the previous week. This week we kind of back tested it and back tested this support level here. Not really too much going on, right? Like really low volume week for Bitcoin, obviously with the holidays. So what's the structure looking like right now? Well, we're still in the middle of this range. We're towards the bottom of the support level. One could argue maybe we come up to test 17 and change again to test this top of this range maybe this week. We're kind of in a descending triangle type formation, or bearish triangle. It's a bearish triangle, but we are holding this middle tier of the range, right? So we'll see if we actually get a break up here, right? That would be really interesting to see if we could get a movement back, at least to test 17.2. I'm talking about small time frames here on the daily. We are getting what looks to be a bullish cross here on the daily charts, or very close to a bullish cross, right? This can get negated pretty fast if we get some selling pressure to come in here, right? But there's not really much going on right now this weekend, right? So low volume weekend here, and this is kind of what we're looking at. We're going to look at Tether real fast because this, to me, is really the tall tale sign of what's to occur, right? So far what we've been doing is making some lower highs, right? So we've made 3 lower highs, which kind of bodes the argument of, hey, maybe Bitcoin will make a move up here, right? If we continue to make these lower highs. And the weekly closure for Tether, so that's a rejection candle, right? I mean, we didn't produce a higher high on price or a higher high on dominance, right? So we'll see how this ends up playing out. You can't really get bullish the market, and like I said before, until you really break this upsloping structure here for Tether. So we'll see how this plays out. I can't really say that this is like a full-on rejection candle. It does look like a rejection candle, right? We've just been kind of making lower highs, right? We had a high here, we're making lower highs, still making lower highs, but we've held on to this low. Okay, so we're in a downsloping consolidation type of flag pattern, all right? And obviously you don't want to long this until you actually break out of it, right? So the argument is, well, what happens if we don't break out of it? We have to pay attention to that, because that could mean that we see some nice price action to the upside, right? And that's what I'm really watching here. But we are towards the bottom of this range, okay? Towards the bottom of this range here on the daily chart. When I say the bottom of this range, I mean the top of the range is 8.85. So we're skating below, like towards the bottom here. So we could see some attempt at shorts, right? And then this could go up to test the top of the range again. And if we get rejected there for a third time or a fourth time, then we have some kind of confirmation, right? So like I've saying, this does look like a major cup and handle structure, right? Unfortunately, it does. But hey, man, maybe this cup and handle structure fails, and we get a breakdown here. I don't want to feed everybody hopium or anything, but Tether's still in an uptrend, man. Tether's still in an uptrend, and we're gonna go look at ETH here real fast. The bamboozling on ETH today was real, man. Like, you had a rising wedge that broke down. Look at these wicks that came. This is like a fake breakdown. It broke right back into the structure here towards the end of the day, and that to me saying something, right? So you break back into the structure like that. obviously it's a no volume day, so like they're easily able to manipulate the price. But this is the trend line we're watching here on ETH. We are very close to a break on ETH. All right. Now this is on a regular time scale, and one could argue I have this off a little bit, but it's pretty close. We're pretty close to really either a major breakout or a major breakdown. Now I have a breakdown kind of structured here because, well, we're in a downtrend, right? So the likelihood of continued downside is there. We're towards the bottom of a range. So there's that argument. Hey, well, we're at the bottom of a range. We should pump up first. We can actually, and what might actually happen is we might actually break to the upside here to like 1600 and then make a lower high and then come right back into the range and then make a lower low. Something like that could occur. All right. So we need to really pay attention here, how this trend line is going to play out. All right. Got to give both sides of the equation, because what if we do get a breakout? What if we get a fake out? What if it's a real breakout? Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm looking at right now. I still think long-term accumulation is good down here, even if we do head down to $600 or $700 ETH, which basically this is pointing to if we do get that. So we'll see. We're at a pretty much a decision point right here, guys. And I don't know who we have on the stream tonight, but thank you guys so much for joining. I'm sure we don't have lots of viewers this Christmas. We have 6 people on tonight. Nice. Yeah. Let's go to the weekly chart. Did we kind of close outside? Huh. We kind of closed outside the trend line, guys. What do you guys think about that? We held the low. Are we quietly going to get a push up here? What do you guys think? Based on these tails here, I think we're gonna get a push up. Hey, Merry Christmas, IJ Money. Say dump. The risk to reward for dumping here isn't so good, though, is it? I mean, yeah, it's still a bear flag, right? We're still in a downtrend. But why can't we go and test like 1450 or something and reject it and then come back down? Well, the only thing that I have a concern with is the TTM triggering short down here. All right. There's a monthly time frame, though. This could take days, weeks to play out. Right. I mean, the weekly isn't oversold. It's sitting at 38, but you can you can see that it's kind of just resting here and coiling here, right? One could argue this is an inverse head and shoulders pattern that could break to the upside. The monthly, however, still has room to come down. Like it doesn't mean this doesn't tell me, hey, we're going up. Like there's not enough data here for this. The 2 week and the weekly kind of is telling me, hey, we could see upside soon. Could be a nice grind up though, right? 4 hour got that nice bounce right off the neutral territory. That was that fake breakdown we had on ETH. Four-hour Stokes pointing up here. Hourly Stokes looking kind of topped on the hourly, but we got some volatility coming in. All right, this is a new indicator we just built, guys. It's called the STP Volatility Finder. And we will be releasing this as part of our basic indicator package. So if you guys are sub to our indicators, you will definitely, once we do release this, publish it, you guys will be getting access to it. All right. You guys want to look at any coin in particular? I think we should do an overall picture of ETH here, like a not the perp chart. Maybe we just go to like the regular ETH chart. Yeah, we can look at Doge, man. Sure. Give me a second. So, okay. Yeah, I kind of had it plotted. Like last time we did a 94.47% correction, okay? And this scenario was in like a normal situation of the market. However, we do know that ETH did just undergo like a triple halving event, right? So we may not do the full 94% correction. However, I do think it's possible and not out of the cards if the S&P and the NASDAQ continue their movements down and we don't break this trend line. This is a very important and critical trend line for ETH right here, okay? We are butting up against it right now. All right, and we are at support. I mean, the argument for shorting down here is a no-no. Like we don't really want to be short down here until we actually break the support, back test it as resistance, then we can look to short further down, okay? So right now, I would say it's kind of like maybe low risk longs to get bounces off these supports. But like, I almost don't even want to be trading it because I want to see what the market's really going to do, right? And I have a really crappy feeling that we are going to see maybe one more leg down, all right? The weekly stochastics just pointing down, okay? And we just open this can. I know this can change overnight or the next couple of days, right? It can shift back. But like the daily looks like it's I know we're getting maybe a bullish cross on the daily. That's not confirmed. Yeah, it's a tough call right now. We're towards the bottom of a range, all right? We're towards the bottom of this range. We're kind of holding above this 1150 level. We got a fake breakdown today. All right. But I guess one could really, if you want to really draw the range and the right structure here, then you kind of have to draw it like this. Okay. Now this is a bear flag, right? We can make that clear distinction that this is a flag, and we have that resistance there. Okay. This is how I'm seeing it anyway. And we could just end up rolling over here. All right, we could just roll over here come back up to back test it, reject it, come back down to the low, make another bounce, maybe even get a rally back into this 1250 level to trap all these shorts, and then really get the dump. Okay, we could do something like that. That would not be out of the cards, so to speak. All right, because Tether's still bullish, man. Until we break that long-term trend line, it is impossible to be a bull in this market until we break the Tether market structure. All right, are we going to get movements up and down? Yeah, sure. We're going to get a pump 10%? Sure, we can get that. I'm not seeing any bullish case right now for this market. It's difficult. We've only done a 38.2% retrace, which is a very shallow retracement. Okay. It would make a lot more sense if we did a 50% or even a 618. Lots of value in these areas here for this asset. I know it sounds crazy and sounds horrible, but man, it's really possible. Like don't think it's not possible. I'm a long-term believer and long-term bull in Ethereum. I just think this could really just continue its way down. Unless, like I said, unless we do get this break and we back test this area as support and we get some real catalyst in this market to really send it higher, I don't think it's really going to do much until we get some regulation or some clarity on regulation for these assets. Because otherwise it's just like, I know Ethereum is not just some S coin. Ethereum is a major deal, all right? But we have lots of shit coins in this market that are probably going to go to zero, and they should go to zero because they do nothing for society. Like a lot of these coins do nothing. And that's it. That's really it, man. Like, speculate all we want, but I'm thinking we get some further downside. Even the 12-month has a bearish engulfing candle. Yeah, you know what? That's actually a good point. Let's look at the longer term time scale. Let's look at the 6-month chart of ETH. All right, 6-month chart is pointing down right now. We have 6 days left on this, so we could see, like we got this. We could see continuation to 650. That would make a lot more sense too, right? We got a nice consolidation. We're going to get a nice consolidation, right? And then we can get this. And then we're going to get this again, right? And eventually we kind of like maybe level off. I don't know how it's going to end up, but you guys get what I'm saying. So right now that kind of looks like a rising wedge, right? And we broke it. Imagine that we broke it. So like, does this look bullish, man? Doesn't look bullish. And we just got a monthly bearish cross or bearish TTM. Not good. Not good. Are we starting to build some hidden bullish divergence on the monthly? The answer to that is yes, we are. Is this implying eventually a move up? Yes, it is. But I mean, there's no doubt about it, man. I think we could easily see $600. Swing low to swing high, right? I think 300-ish is a little drastic, man. I think 600 is a good target. Yeah. Yeah, maybe 450. This region right here. I guess that's 300. So maybe we do see $300 ETH. In which case you should just be net short or hedging with shorts or something. If you're in spot, be on any spot. Yeah, I want to thank the 9 people watching here on Christmas. Thank you guys so much for watching me. Appreciate your guys' time. And I just thought it was Yeah, I mean, this is kind of what we're looking at right now. We do break this support, it gets ugly, right? Hey, man, I could be wrong. This could be the bottom too, right? I hope I'm wrong, man. I really do. This is pretty picture perfect rising wedge stuff. And now maybe like a descending triangle here, right? Lots of gaps in this area here, right? So if we do break this $1,200 region, we're gonna easily see $800 without a doubt if we break this $1,200 level, $1,000 region. Right, from this swing high to this swing low, we can plot it. Plot it like this. Right, $1,000 is the bottom of the retracement level. Then that 667 is the 1272 fib, and the 1618 is down here at $415. I would say this is the sweet spot zone right here, confluent with this 236 major fib extension. Okay, for ETH. IJ Money doesn't think this is the bottom. Yeah, I mean, lots of people are going to say that they think this is the bottom. One of my business partners thinks this is the bottom. On-chain metrics are saying that whale wallets are accumulating lots here, right? So something to note. Something to note. I agree. Lots of things are suggesting we can go lower. The fact that we broke down out of this rising wedge, back tested as resistance, and just made our way down here tells me we could easily see another leg. But we are about to get maybe a weekly or a 2-week cross up. We got the weekly cross up. We are. Listen, there is some argument for bull dim here on the weekly. Okay, there is some argument for bull dim here on the weekly chart. Is ETH so strong that it's only going to do a 38.2% retracement? Where some of these altcoins have done like 886s and 786 retracements, and Bitcoin has only done like what, 50% retracement? Let's take a look at that actually. What's Bitcoin done? Bitcoin, same thing, rising wedge breakdown. Let's remove these drawings and I mean, it makes the most sense. We come and test 14K for Bitcoin, right? Like, why wouldn't we come and test this? Anyways, let's see what the major Fibonacci levels look like here. Swing low to swing high. 12.5K. That's the 886 here. If we're going from cycles, the previous cycle low to the cycle top, we've done almost a 50%. We basically have done a 50% retracement, all right, from swing high to swing low. All right. ETH obviously outperforming Bitcoin, right? ETH only has done a 38.2% retracement from its cycle low to top. Yeah, I mean, it just makes a lot of sense for us to come and test this 13.8K region. Let's look at cycle repaint chart. Let's see what that has to say right now. Cycle repaint chart's probably saying we bottomed out, right? Yeah, cycle repaint chart says this is the bottom. And that we see, 50K by June. And 300K by 2025. But this is just based on the 2018 cycle, right? And we got 10 people watching. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight. Bitcoin rainbow chart says it's the bottom too, right? We're close to the bottom. It says it's close. It's not like, they also redid the model, so I don't know how much I trust this anymore. Let's look at the fear and greed index though, because if we break the lows on the fear and greed, yeah, we've been, as long as we hold above 20, I think we're good. Yeah, it's true. We already did break previous cycle trends. It's also true. The bull run start yet. What's catalyzing this next run, Soldier? We can't be bullish until we break this major resistance line, right? Are we wedging? Maybe. Looks like a wedge of sorts. The 12-day is showing some bull div down here. Yeah. Let's break this trend line, man. If we do that, we can get bullish, man. And we also get back above the weekly 200-day moving average on this 25K region. We got to do all that stuff. Does look like a wedge, though. Does look like a wedge. We have no volatility coming in, though. No volatility coming in on the major time scales. We have 8 hour stochastics pointing up. We could see a move within the next 8 hours back up to the top of the range, maybe, after holding this level. Like a pop back up to 17.3 or something. Talked about that. We're like right at the median trend line of the range, so could see that move. What's up, Fadouche? Hey, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everybody. We do have some 4-hour longs that are in right now on Bitcoin. If you're just joining us, this is a new indicator that we just built. Credit goes to Magic Mike. This will be our new swing indicator. It's called the S&P Multi-Range Indicator. Does catch movements pretty good here on the 3-4 hour chart. Obviously, when you have lots of chop, it's hard to get a good trade, right? But thanks, Soldier. So Tether looking like it's breaking this 15-minute support right here. So that could mean we get a push up, at least in the next 15, 20 minutes. We did see the 4 and 8 hour Stokes crossed up too, right? So we could be looking at some bullish price action for tomorrow, which is interesting. All right, guys. Mirror. Where my mirror blew up. Oh wow. Big spike, yep. Anchor did too, right? Anchor looks pretty poised to make a run here. Look at that. That's a major trend line break if you do that, dude. 276% move to the POC on the 3-day chart. Look at that. This looks crazy, guys. And we can look at Adam, sure. I don't know if this harmonic plays out, but so I get bounced off this support. Daily looks okay. You know, Stokes going up, sitting around 43 on the RSI. 3-day looks good. 3-day Stokes pointing up. Yeah, I mean, it looks like you might be breaking this trading range right now. Litecoin, sure, we can take a look at it. I haven't, but that's probably a huge buy. I think it got down to the 786 retracement level. Oh, Crypto Greg, sorry, man. Yeah, Doge. Man, Litecoin could be at like a long-term channel up area, right? Got this nice double bottom formation here, and then got a nice little rally and pulled back. Back tested this area here as support. It's interesting. Litecoin looks interesting. That's for sure. All right, that could be an ascending triangle for Litecoin. 61% measured move on a breakout. Got to get back above $70, right? And you can see you're making these higher lows, right? You're respecting this trend line here. All right, so let's look at Doge. Yeah, Crypto Guy, we looked at Anchor, yep. Broke the channel. Hasn't really done much since. There is some daily bull div on the MACD. You have volatility spiking on the 3-day chart, so that to me means you could see maybe more movements down first. You could come down to test, 6.5 cents first. Yeah, I mean you're below the 3-day 200 moving average there. You could just downslope consolidate for a bit. Right, maybe you go up and get one more dip down before you rip out or something like that. T-Fuel. Yeah, this coin got wrecked, right? I think this thing still has more downside, to be honest. I don't know. 3-day Stokes say otherwise. Weekly still pointing down. I mean, this thing's wrecked, though. Just watch this trend line. I'll say the same thing over and over again. Just watch the trend lines, guys. You start to see trend lines start being breached and used as supports. Momentum could be shifting, right? This doesn't look good yet. I mean, it's out of support right now, but can it go back up? Sure, it can go back up. Test this 4.2 cent region and reject it and come lower. right? Like this area right here looks like a support. This looks like a major area of support here. So maybe it comes down a little further. I'm watching ETH because I have like a hedged short position on. So I want to see. I actually almost want to get wrecked so that my spot position stays good. It's doing a bunch of nothing right now. It's going into resistance again. Hourly Stokes look topped out. MACD, we got to get in across here. Daily, we're showing some hidden bull div with a maybe a cross up here on the daily. At 12 day, we crossed up, right? This is why some people think this is the bottom. This could just be a fake break too. We'll see. 1225 is the breakout area for ETH right now. Short-term breakout area. Like not much traded volume in here. So if it breaks 1225, it should shoot right up to 1250. What else you guys got? Oh yeah, Algorand. We had a rising wedge, now we got a falling wedge, right? So rising wedges typically end towards the bottoms of the wedge, pretty much there. And then this could be a potential double bottom. Tough to be bullish on altcoins right now. We also just triggered a weekly TTM. This looks like it has more downside. I don't know. But it's in a great buying zone right now if this product really is viable. Might want to set an alert at the low there. Looks like ETH trying to push. Right, those stochastics pointing up. Volatility spiking too. Same to you, PM. Gabe didn't get anything. Gabe got to be here, man. He's got plenty of gifts. Plenty of gifts for Gabe. So if we break up, it's about a 5% move. I would say we probably get to this $1,300 region. We break up. I'm actually secretly hoping we break down. Is that bad? So if we break down, it's the same thing, but it's 4.6% to the downside. It seems like bottomless pit of despair. It could be, man. Yeah, remember, you don't want a long channels until you break out of them, though. So if this is a downsloping channel, which we have 1, 2, 3, and we have 1, 2. Well, we have at least two touch points on top. We got this weak bounce over here. I mean, I don't know. Just looks weak. We're triggering a daily TTM. Let's see what our signals are throwing. We're throwing a short. I don't know if I believe that though. I mean, we threw a short here, and this short was okay. This long, it's okay. This short netted a big move. Yeah, I guess these signals aren't too bad. It's gonna at least net a 5% move, apparently. This short was really nice. 22%, man. Can you imagine? That's an 8% move. That's a 12%, 13% move. This came in twice. This long was beautiful right here. 40% move on that long, man. Wow. Look at this short at the top. This is beauty right here. Wow. 70% move on that short, guys. These signals are pretty good. Gotta say. Pretty good. So if we just got a daily short in, man, then I mean, it may just be a BS short, but this isn't a downtrend still, guys. Remember that. We're in a downtrend. All right. Hey, since all of you guys have been watching me for quite some time, how do you guys think, or what would you guys suggest the best way to bring new folks into the alert service, or what I'm doing for manual trading? What's the best way? Just put out more content, or like what do you guys suggest? Or maybe some of you guys want to help me grow it. Definitely reach out to me in Discord, or message me on Telegram if you have my Telegram name. Like, I really should be able to have 500 to 1,000 people following the trade calls that I make. I think they're very powerful, and obviously you guys know profitable, right? So just something I want to work on for this year. I really want to see if I can scale this service. Paid promotions and advertising. Yeah. What else you guys got? Got about 5 minutes left here. Bottom for hexes? Sure. Take a look. Eek. I mean, we don't have a lot of chart data on this coin, remember. So I'm thinking 786 or 886 retracement. Right, probably close to these levels. The big order block here. 1.3 cents is the point of control on the monthly chart. We could get a reaction rally off this low, you know, whatever. But no real volume coming in here just yet on this, right? So share them on Twitter. Yeah, I'm not a big Twitter guy, but yeah. Sure. All right, we're running out of time here, folks. Make sure you guys have a happy holidays. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, all the fun stuff. Appreciate you guys tuning in tonight on your Merry Christmas or your Happy Hanukkah. All right. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful evening. And we'll catch you guys on the next week is New Year's, no? Yeah, next week is New Year's. So maybe I won't be doing a live stream New Year's, but maybe New Year's Eve we'll be doing a live stream, or maybe Monday we'll do the live stream instead. You guys know me. I try to be pretty consistent with the Sunday weekly candle close, so I'll be here. And I'll continue to be here. Maybe until I have another viral stream, right? Let's get some ones in the chat if you guys were there for the viral stream before I leave here. Let's get a little reaction. Two means he wasn't here. There we go. Soldier was here. Oh, wow. You were here for the viral stream, man? Awesome. I don't know your name, but that's awesome, dude. Sweet. Maybe that's how you found me, right? Cool. Well, all right, boys. Remember, we're monitoring ETH 1225 region for a break. That first order block there is up to like 1240. If we reject this again, we're most likely going to break down, right? We did see some wicks, some real nice bullish wicks come in here before. So that's leading me to believe we're going to see a break up, not a breakdown, but we'll see. We'll see. Not a lot of price action right now. It's the holiday. All right, guys. Until next time, you guys have a nice weekend. Good holiday.